Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Mags. So this is match preview going into the game against Southampton at St James Park. Of course, this is the penultimate home game of the season against Southampton in a 5:30 kickoff live on BT Sport. Now looking at Newcastle going into this game, we just recently won 1-0 against Leicester City down at the King Power Stadium. So, you know, the confidence is high in the squad. But there is going to be absences from this squad as well, with Sean Longstaff and Florent Lejeune remaining out for the remainder of the season with ACL injuries, so they're not available to play in the squad for this game. Looking at Southampton's team, Jan Vestergaard is doing really well for Southampton this season. He's a pretty good defender for them, but he is a doubt going into this game as well. Then you've got the Saints' last 6 games. Now they've won 4 of their last 6 Premier League games, with them picking up victories against Leicester City and Brighton in 2019. They also took maximum points against teams like Palace and Huddersfield as well. And of course, in October of this last year, they played against us down at St Mary's this season, where they drew 0-0 in a home game. Now, of course, that was one of 4 of their games where they came away with a draw in the game. Now, looking at previous results against Southampton at St James's Park, you've just got to look back to the 17-18 season where Newcastle won 3-0 against them, with Kennedy scoring a double and Matt Ritchie also scoring in that game. Now, looking at the ref going in this game is going to be Anthony Taylor. Quick turnaround for the Northwest Whistler, who's already presided over a game for Newcastle this month, which was Arsenal, where we lost against Arsenal. And of course, he also presided over games this season against Man United, where we lost down at Old Trafford, and also 2 away victories against Burnley and Huddersfield as well. Now, his last posting at St James's Park was exactly 1 year ago on Saturday, and that was a 2-1 win over Arsenal. Now, going into this game, you know, I'd like to see Rafa going with the same mindset, not change the team too much, you know, because the team played really well in the game against Leicester. I thought we were really good in that game, probably one of our best games in recent games, to be honest, this season. And we have been pretty dominant in that one against Brendan Rodgers' side. You know, Leicester just didn't know what to do. They just didn't have anything to counter back with. And I want to see that same mentality on Saturday when we go into this penultimate game at St James's Park against Southampton, you know, especially with the last home game of the season being against Liverpool. And then, of course, we've got Brighton after this one as well, with Fulham in the last game of the season down at Craven Cottage. So, you know, we need to get these points on the board. We're now 7 points clear out of the relegation zone after Cardiff picked up their win just gone. And, you know, there's just so much riding on Newcastle staying in the Premier League. Of course, Brighton's very close to relegation as well, so that's going to be a tough next game after the Southampton one. But let us know your thoughts going into this game against Southampton on Saturday. Let us know your score predictions as well. I'm going to go for Newcastle to come away with a 1-0 win. You know, just get a point on the get a goal in the back of the net, you know, and take the 3 points. But you know, if we can't get that, then a draw would do at the end of the day. It still gets points on the board. Until next time, remember to like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags as well. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, as it really helps me grow the channel. And if you haven't done it yet, like I said, subscribe to the channel, you know, because that also really helps grow the channel as well. Until next time, I'll see you all later, and how are the lads?